trying to have Christian come on the channel and everything like that. So we'll see what the tea is there. But she's still down. She's still down. She's just trying to balance it with her schedule and everything. I told her, I said, girl, I don't want you to feel rushed. I'm preferring to have her here. That's another thing too. So I'm preferring to have Chris jump in. It's probably going to be a nighttime stream. Just to be easier with her because she's more busier and stuff during the day, which I totally get. And I know a lot of y'all are used to me going live like first thing in the morning because we be having our Starbucks together and everything. But to accommodate Chris and everything, I'm probably going to have her come on like in the evening, like afternoon time or whatever it is. So let me just finish setting up. I'm just about done. And yeah.
Main 5 bands for the waist, nigga. I'm rolling through my city in a new Rolls Royce. Jeep keep 300 for the Wraith, nigga. AK, SK, HK, nigga. 3Ks like I hate niggas. And now I put you in your place, nigga. You got shoebox money, I got safe, nigga. Hold up.
Automatic pistol on a nigga, let her see. She a bad bitch, she my jam of the week. All I ever wanted was a kilo. Till they hit my little wall with the Rico. Bitches looking at me, Keisha, look at all these chains. It's the art of war tour bus full of K's. Master P money, I can pull up in the tank. See murder, shoot a new appeal on the way. Still sleeping, you and 6 niggas to the room. Rich niggas coming through, you broke niggas better move. At your front door, got where you got work. 3.5 for that P of the bird. Now it's 6 figures for this fat niggas verse. All eyes on me as I'm walking through the church. Praying, Lord, forgive me 30 shots and then send me out and pay it all my ties. Now it's time to go and get it. My new plug don't fuck with the cut. My new bitch getting fucked in the butt. Ride by the trail, see me sitting on the truck. Niggas say they coming through, but they see me strapped up. What? Nigga running in your house for that brown bag. Fed wanna know how much in the brown.
All right, y'all. So I got a little bit of tea this morning. So let's get our Starbucks and let's get acquainted. I hope everything is still good. Let me just check on my quality really quick. Even though I'm still in the process of getting acquainted and adjusted and everything. And let me go to Tree Boy's channel. I might as well finish up that damn stream where he was like crying or whatever, or try my best to finish up as much of it as I can. Before I get really busy here and everything. But today we streaming live from the Coffee Haus, and I have just rejoined his memberships. I noticed that Tree Boy has deleted a lot of his recent member streams. Let me okay. I'm going to, there we go. So y'all know how I was mentioning Veruvia, right? Y'all, so she rejoined, not rejoined, but she recently joined my Free Spirit memberships. Now, I told y'all that like last month, like towards the end of June, that's when my membership to him expired. And I wasn't interested in rejoining. I was gonna like leave it alone or whatever. And now I got little Treehouse members or whatever on his memberships. Now, just because I canceled my membership to him doesn't mean I still have a couple other of my people subscribed, or like joined on his memberships or whatever. And I just was like, oh, so what kind of a game is this? Because y'all know I'm in the process of dragging Kai. Now, I'm curious if he ends up doing whatever stream he's talking about doing with like receipts or whatever the fuck he claims Kai has. I do not give a fuck what it is. You just better make sure it's worth it. Like how I said, you just better make sure it's worth it, because I will respond and I will retaliate, like how I've been saying. Now, whatever that is, if he ends up streaming about Kai and like whatever in the hell type of screenshots or receipts that she may have, it doesn't matter. I will immediately respond to the best of my ability when I have the time. So if I am not able to stream within the next, few days here because I'm busy, I'll try to schedule something over the weekend, but it will be my first response stream. And then I'll do my part 2 on Kai as a follow-up. Just to let y'all know. So today we're going to explore Veruvia a little bit today. Girl, she looking like every other busted bitch in girl world. Okay. we're gonna discuss her a little bit today over here on my members. What you doing, girl? What you doing, girl? This stream right here will not be on members only, because this stream is just mainly just me reacting and responding and kind of poking and prodding, if you know, catch my drift. Varuvia, she's the same one who I told y'all about, who's like, she be like miserable as hell in Tree Boys chats or whatever. Oh, today was a bad day. Oh, all this bullshit going on. Oh. And she be trying to bring down the vibe. Now let me see. So let's look at Varuvia's content, since she want to talk about everybody else. She's been subbed to my channel for a while here, and she tried to, I think, be friendly at first. Oh, I remember your Amberlyn Reed reactions, and I'm just like, well, I don't remember you. So this is her channel, okay? And as you guys can see, she's the same one who, like, they be crying about going live at the same time with each other and shit like that. Where is... I wanted y'all to see what the fuck she looks like, because I swear all my haters look the same. Especially girl world haters. I don't know why all my damn haters look like this. They literally all look the same.
Hey,
I mean, I feel like I'm looking at bitches from years ago.
My best friend just got me the best shirt ever to wear for third gay. Day of third gay.
Third gay!
Well, we are third gays,
baby!
Got me the best shirt to wear for Gen Con.
Girl. Is that Amber? Is that Amber on her shirt?
Hey. So,
girl, I see. It's always somebody like this that got some shit to say about me. Girl, if you just looked in the mirror and worked a little bit harder, you wouldn't be bothered with a bitch like me.
Hey, I just finished recording the video and editing.
You say, sorry, I popped it out
into
my Instagram. LOL, what's the tea?
That Young Dumb Honey Bun.
Girl, this bitch right here just joined my memberships. This girl from Tree Boys community. You say, I just popped out onto my Instagram. LOL, what's the tea? Girl, this bitch just joined my memberships from Tree Boys community. This is Varuvia. This is who I've been telling y'all about for a little while here. And it's okay, babe. I need to DM you some more on IG, y'all. So that's another thing. Okay, so let's like sidetrack. Those of you guys who are girl, I could have really at least brushed. I might brush my wig out, girl. Girl, I passed out and I woke up. I might brush my wig out as I react. I'm over here talking about Varuvia looking disheveled. But let me just get sidetracked or whatever a little bit. Let me tell y'all something. So y'all know how I've been working on my basement, right? And y'all know how I've been really excited about putting it together and finishing it up and all that stuff. Those y'all who are close to me, I'm going to be DMing y'all some pics or whatever. So y'all who I've been DMing with, Suki and Ashley, y'all are included in that. You say you look amazing. Don't even worry. Girl. Girl, I'm going to get a brush. But those y'all who are close with me, Ashley, Suki, and as the rest of y'all pile in and whatever, if we've been DMing as of late, I'll be DMing you pictures of my basement because I'm pretty much done. And I'm really, really, really excited. And I want to show y'all. And then the only thing I really have to do now is like get the bunk beds and finish up the bedroom down there. So I'm really, really, really excited. And I've been wanting to talk about the basement. I've been wanting to show it off or whatever, but y'all know, hoes. And I'm keeping certain things off the platform, but it doesn't change anything going on in my life, like how I said, even though I'm like doing the dramas and reacting and all of that. But I've been very, very excited. So I'll be sharing y'all the little cute basement pictures here in a bit. But yeah, you say, I bet it looks fabulous. Girl, it's so nice. It's so fucking nice. And I have some surprises coming up. You know what I'm saying? For you know. Y'all will see. But I'm looking forward to it. But let me go back to this bitch. This bitch want to join my memberships on behalf of Tree Boy. Y'all better make sure it's good, bitch. Y'all better make sure it's good, ho. Okay, what we doing? What we doing? Take me through there. Girl.
Isn't on there anymore. The Young Dumb What account is now a parody account, and it's taken over her previous handle of @YoungDumbWhat. Because if you look at people actually tagging Young Dumb Honey Bun, it's now this parody account. That's interesting. Let me know what you guys think about that. Has
It's
Sarah just left
always
social
people
media
like this
for a
hating
while?
on a bad bitch. I swear, it's always people like this trying to hate on a bad ass bitch. Damn it, I got water in my keyboard. Damn it. It's always people like this trying to hate on a bad bitch. I swear. I swear. I don't know what it is. I don't know why it is. I just don't know. You know, Tree Boy covered Young Dumb Honey Bun for the longest time there too. And you know, I feel like I honestly I can't remember if Young Dumb Honey Bun, if you guys ever watched her, I thought she was cool. She piped up while I was in mass going through the shit with the guy that I was in court with out there at that time. She was always cool. She was always cordial. I never had a problem with her. But I also feel like she's another one that Girl World just kind of like hated on and like kind of like ran her off the platform. She recently deleted her channel overall, and her channel had amazing views and traction. She did really well on the platform. I don't know why they ran her off or anything like that. I don't know why they did that. But yeah, I don't know what the hell happened to her. Or unless she quit on her own, you know, for on her own, you know, will. But I don't know. Let me I'm gonna pull up a Tree Boy stream, and I'm gonna finish. Let's finish reacting to the stream where he wanted me to apologize to him so damn bad, and go from there, bitch. And we'll just see. I think no, I'm not at the point.
Okay, go ahead and keep calling me racist and all that stuff. You
Okay.
anything. I'm gonna take it because that's all.
We already reacted to that. Okay, so
Callie can provide, but like, yeah, trolling to get her to dig the hole deeper. That's what's happening. Yep.
trolling to get me to dig
We
the
forgot
hole deeper.
anti-Semitic.
What?
With Matt.
This was the stream that I reacted to not too long ago. So this, let me link when I last reacted to this. I think it was, let me go to my channel. So that way you guys can catch up if you guys haven't already. The stream that I did was this. Okay. Yeah, it's on site stream. Talking about trolling to dig the hole deeper, yet this hoe is so triggered and wants to like report his ass off because he wants to get it on his goddamn fifis. I told these bitches it's gloves off season. I don't really care. But let me link that. This is the last stream that I reacted to. We're just gonna finish this up since Maruvia wanted to join my memberships. This is just kind of me just piping back up, all right, clapping back or whatever. Y'all can go ahead and check out that stream if y'all want to. I'm literally about to go and get a brush and I'm gonna let this play.
It was said that Callie voted for Trump. Okay, he didn't threaten to dox you or F you up, so it's not the same. Exactly. Isn't it public info what someone is registered as? Maybe. She's always making weird homophobic remarks. She's a liar. Yeah. Welcome back, Mimi. Callie, I haven't repeated homophobic behavior. Also, Callie 5 seconds ago laughing about hate crimes. Yeah. Sorry about her saying that BS about your parents made me act out of character and chat in her stream. Oh, I don't see it here for some reason. Why don't I see it? I'm on live chat. Maybe they blocked you? I don't know why I don't see it. OMG. Oh, yeah. You can respond, but you aren't roasting, Callie. Yeah. I do love when Callie tries to act hard. Talking about someone being abused as a kid isn't fun banter. Okay, thank you for mentioning that, Doris. I didn't even mention that. When have I talked about Callie's childhood? When have I said like, "Ooh, you deserved what you..."
Bitch, now we have talked about this repeatedly. Bitch, okay, once again, this stream is, I swear, this stream is probably like the most infuriating stream that I've ever seen of Tree Boys. Bitch, to be honest, it doesn't fucking matter, Tree Boy. It doesn't fucking matter. You have indeed tried to pick apart everything about my life, right? And you're like, oh, well, I'm not sure if that happened. I don't believe that. Da da da. I'm the one that made the video about my mom, motherfucker. Okay, being honest, just trying to find community, right? And where that video took my channel was honestly one of the greatest things that probably happened to this channel, because it led me to, you know, people like Ashley, people like Suki, people like Austin, people who've been here for years who support me for me. Now, I understand, once again, I brought it on the platform. It can be picked apart. It can be, speculated against. But, Tree Boy, it's the fact that you have speculated and insinuated so many things about me that actually are not true. And I don't give a fuck how many absolutes you speak in. You got a little dumb little fucking pillhead bitch over there hyping you up and hyping y'all up in your Discord, and y'all thinking that y'all got all this tea because you're seeing one-sided shit without knowing the full facts, without caring about the full facts, even with things that I haven't even brought on the platform, even from when I piped up last year. There were still things that I left out with good reason, right? But that little bitch has joined your community, and then it's like you're all hyped up and have run off with that shit. And it's like you're mad that I'm now retaliating. Tree Boy, I don't give a fuck what I say to you. I don't give a fuck what I say about you. I don't give a fuck what I say to Kai or about, especially fucking Kai. Especially as a person that I've known in real life. Right? Like, no, absolutely the fuck not. I don't fucking care. It's gloves off fucking season. Get offended, bitch. I hope you like the fucking coffee shop in the thumbnail, ho. The fuck do you mean?
You got in childhood.
And why did
I would
you
never talk about...
And why did you fucking delete, right? Why did you fucking delete almost all of your recent member streams, Tree Boy? Why did you delete them? Why? Why did you take those down?
what happened to Callie as a child. That's another one of those things that are no-nos on the internet. Talk about what the person is doing now.
There is no such thing as no-nos on the internet. You can do whatever the fuck you want.
Didn't even think about that. She's making fun of a gay child being abused for being gay, for having the shit beat out of them for being gay. Wow.
Absolutely not. And I'm not going to accept that reach. I'm not going to accept that reach for the simple fact you've mentioned you, Tree Boy. I'm doing to you what you've done to me. And just because you don't fucking like it and you don't like the response, I don't fucking care. Tree Boy, you're the one who's mentioned that you're dynamic with your parents because of them not accepting you. You're the one who has mentioned before how it deeply affects you that they don't accept your sexuality, and how when you try to talk to them about certain things, especially your mom, how it affects you, and how sometimes you have to lean on your sister for certain things. Okay? You're the one who brought that to the platform. You mentioned, you even clarified, my dad slapped me one time for going somewhere, and he slapped me like da-da-da, but my mom is the one who would throw chocolates at me. So your ass came on and then clarified more physical shit. You didn't have to do that. You didn't have to do that. You did not have to clarify who got physical first, who was worse, who was that. I'm simply going off of things I've heard you say and vent about on your member streams. And you did, I think you probably said, I think that story about your dad slapping you, or whatever the fuck that story was, I believe that's exactly what I heard on your member stream. That's why I fucking repeated it. That's why I repeated it. Now, this member stream was probably a while. It definitely wasn't anything recent. Because, like I said, I was watching and I was catching up on his member streams. And no, bitch, I'm not going to react to your member streams publicly, but don't go there with me. Seriously. Because I've gone through it all on this platform and I don't give a fuck. I don't give a flying fuck. Because it's gloves off and I don't care. But don't cry when I'm returning that same energy back to you that you've been giving to me the longest. Like, honestly, Tree Boy, like, you're the most vile. And it's crazy because I used to think that you weren't that bad. But your reaction style is vulgar as fuck. And I get it. You have to pander to my hate audience. For the record, I told Kelly not to talk about his parents, but she didn't listen to me and chose Demon Frequency canceled. Hey, Austin. No, I know you did. I know you did. But no, he's picked apart some of everything. And hey, Austin, I know you did. I know you did. And that's serious. That's serious because Austin was like, oh, I don't know if I would say that. He might get all whatever. But it's like, for me personally, and no, I didn't listen because Tree Boy wants to speculate all kinds of things about what I have going on in my home, my dynamic, even with me taking certain things off of the platform. And even posting in absolutes. She abandoned the baby again. She did this. She did that. She did it. And I'm like, okay. He even posted something that, what did he say? There was a title of his where he was like, she celebrates abandoning the baby. Like, shit. Now, okay, that's fucking ridiculous. I can even say that that's ridiculous. And that's like a fucking big stretch. But if you can post in absolutes about me, then you're not going to like it when I do it about you. Because what you're speculating on, you speculate on a lot of mistruths. And unfortunately, you got that goddamn fucking hyped up ass pillhead over there causing all kinds of bullshit, all kinds of drama, because this is the most attention that she's gotten in a while, okay? It's the reason why she still stalks my dick, because she's obsessed, right? And I just dragged the fuck out of her. And I hope you all are enjoying that Kyla member stream. There will be a part 2. Okay, and I will publicize it. But I don't give a fuck about talking about your family, Tree Boy. I really don't. I don't. Especially when you're the one that brought it on the platform. You say, my fave was Callie pregnant again. When girl just went to Applebee's and ate too much. That was Easter. That was Easter. So we had a bunch of food, whatever. But yeah, no, all these speculations and all this shit about me. And it's like, the thing is, you all speculate about me. You all try to fill in the blanks, right? And I get it. It's your opinion. But when you overshare, even more than me, and when you air your skeletons in your closet and your fucking dirty laundry, don't get mad when I point it out. Just like how I'm never going to let you forget, Tree Boy, that you are the one that doxed yourself. Nobody is trying to dox you, you idiot. But you're the one that publicized yourself going to the damn treehouse by your place. And the treehouse. Well, I mean, I guess you went there too, ho. Going to the coffee house by your place. And you took that stream down immediately once you realized. Because you were showing too much of that area. And then I call it out because I'm seeing that you're too goddamn messy to be carrying on this way. And I fucking call it out and I'm like, yep, I saw that. Yep, I'm a member. Yep, I was watching when that happened. And then you take it as a fucking threat. Take it however you want, bitch. Because you're the one who took this there. Why the fuck is Varuvia on my members, by the way? Why is she on my member streams, ho?
There's a difference between poking fun and scorched earth. I can guarantee Callie can't actually fight.
We cutting the tree down this morning. Girl, we are. We are, girl. Girl. We are. So I don't know if you just joined, but do you know that one of his little audience members recently joined my member streams? She became a new member today. And I'm sitting here like, now what the fuck was that for? Look it, you see that, Danny? The Varuvia. Varuvia. Damn, really? Yep, she just became a member yesterday. Varuvia is the one who I've been mentioning. She's the one who I've been mentioning. And if you want to know what the fuck Varuvia looked like, she looked like all my other haters from Girl World. That's her for you. Don't this look like all my other old haters? They all have a very specific look, which I find very interesting. She joined my members on behalf of Tree Boy. And she be talking shit. She be piping up and chatting. That's fine. I mean, we talk shit on this platform. That's a part of the sparring. That's a part of the back and forth. But don't send your people over here to fuck with me and my people. Especially when my fucking membership expired. And I believe, I'm not sure if the couple of other people that I had on his memberships, I'm not sure if their shit expired or not. Like, honestly, I haven't asked. But she really does. Doesn't she look, bruh? Like, this is giving me, like, fucking mass campaign all over again. Especially when I was blasting bitches in my Discord. It's so crazy. Like, remember the whole, you know what's crazy is she kind of looks like that girl, Allie. With glasses. She looks like Allie with glasses. And if I didn't know any better, I would think that this was Allie again. But Varuvia has a channel and all that shit or whatever, but child, please. Like, absolutely not. I'm finishing up my reaction to, remember the stream where Tree Boy was, like, crying and wanted me to apologize? I'm reacting to that because I am going to be busy here the next few days. And I am still in the process of trying to get Christian on and everything or whatever. But I am going to be busy. And I'll pop back up, like, over the weekend. So I figured this is my response. And this is me setting shit right back the fuck off for having Varuvia join my members. And we'll see what comes of it. They may be trying to, like, report me because they all in their feelings. But the sad part for them is that I know that I'm within the guidelines because I haven't actually threatened anyone. Freedom of speech is a motherfucker. And they're going to find that out.
Girl. I mean, she's crazy, so I can see her like windmilling, which like I would do too. But we could windmill together. You better not get sucked into that portal. Does she skip what you said about Matt? No, she read it. She was like, what? What about my sparse little afro? She's being very hemophilia with her comments. Imagine if you were talking about her abandoning her baby and happened to mention her race along with it. It's exactly what she's doing to you. Yeah. Yeah, she has to bring up my sexuality when she's...
Bitch!
Exactly, when she's...
Bitch! Are you on... Bitch, absolutely the fuck not. Absolutely the fuck not. Hey, Shay. Hey. Bitch. Absolutely the fuck not. You wanted to fucking post in absolutes. Oh, she abandoned the baby. She did this. She did that. She did this. And you wanted to post it in absolutes. I am the only... Bitch, you don't have to... You say, here we go. Bitch, do you know that you don't have to bring my race into it? Because I am the only black woman that you react to. Do you understand that? Especially to your fucking audience. And yeah, I get it that you have a few black people over there. That's what all these motherfuckers say. Well, I have a few black audience members that still hold me accountable, so therefore I can say all these things. I'm still within my right to say all these things. And yeah, freedom of speech is a motherfucker. But do you know you don't have to bring my race into it, Tree Boy, to push your narrative? Are you dumb? I almost can't, but it's Tree Boy. I mean, of course he said this. Of course he said this shit. Of course he did. Of course. Oh, it would be like me bringing her race into it when I talk about her abandoning her baby. I'm the only black woman you react to. And I get it. Get your clicks, get your views, sis. But the fact that you posted that in absolutes, when there is nothing, especially in real current time, that would back that statement as a fact. And you lucky I didn't report your dumb ass. But I'm not a pussy like you hoes. Plus, I've been on YouTube. I've played these games. I know how they go. Right? So it doesn't really bother me. Like, I get what's happening. Like, you know what I mean? But it's infuriating to how he makes excuses. Right? Like, what I don't like about Tree Boy is how he makes excuses for this kind of behavior and, like, his little shadiness and his messiness and stuff. Hey, girl, hey, boo. Hey, Mel B, hey. I don't like how Tree Boy, he makes excuses to, like, go low with me and, like, reach. Because, like, almost, like, I would say 90% of Tree Boy's content with me is a reach. I don't even know if he has much facts over there. I mean, we all know that I inherited my house. I think he's still mentioning that as a fact. You know, I'm still engaged and everything. I would hope that he's still mentioning that as a fact. But what I'm saying is there's not many facts when it comes to Tree Boy. And I get it. He wants to say that he's speculating and just, you know, providing his opinion. However, your opinions are indeed a reach because you're trying to spin a certain narrative and aid to a certain narrative because you're pandering to my hate audience. And what I don't fucking appreciate, and I think that it's just like a bitch made ass move, is the fact that you make excuses to go low with me like this when even I know exactly what's going on, because you're not the first one to you are on dirt today. Yes, I am, girl. I'm on dirt, girl. I'm dragging these hoes. I'm dragging these hoes, girl. Yes. Yes, I'm on dirt this morning. Yes, girl. Love you, girl. Love you too, baby. Got my Starbucks and I'm dragging these hoes, okay? All right, I drag these hoes for breakfast, girl. I drag them for breakfast. But what I don't like is how he's trying to make excuses for going low, even though I see exactly what's going on. And then when I pipe up, then he cries victim. Now she's so homophobic and she's so nasty. She's so hateful. It's like, bitch, you cannot have it both ways. And everything that I'm doing to Tree Boy, he's done to me in some way, shape, or form. And for the millionth time, Tree Boy, I did not, and I do not want to dox your dumb ass. But you did do it to yourself. You did. And you need to be called out for it because that is reckless. Like, are you dumb? You're lucky. Are you, like... Tree Boy, you are lucky that I called out your misstep. And even though you wanted to imply that I'm some fucking mob boss and I got all this type of bullshit going on, and whatever it is, in all seriousness, you're lucky that it was me calling it out. Anybody else, especially being on your ass the way I'm on your ass, because I don't give a fuck. What I'm sparring with you and your community, I guess. I guess it's on. While still dragging Kai. You say you're literally caring more about his safety than himself. I'm pointing it out because he's really in the wrong community to be as reckless as he is. He thinks that because he's coming for me, he's cool, and because he stays in his girl world lane. But at the end of the day, bitch, you're still in girl world. Are you dumb? And we all know how sinister it is. And I just told him. I told him, like, what was it, a few days ago, sometime last week, whatever. I said, when motherfuckers get bored with me, and they will, and they quite possibly are getting bored with me already. You know, because I only have a few more of these pipe up, you know what I'm saying, retaliation streams to honestly do. But to be honest, since I've been popping off and trying to fucking trigger these motherfuckers and spar and go toe to toe, nobody wants to smoke with me. It's so weird. I go on Twitter every day and I'm just like, nobody wants to fight with me. Like, really? Like, I'm scared all these hoes off. Even Kai is like, I'm stepping away from all this now. It's like, bitch, whether you do or you don't, you can still get in the smoke hole. Like, because Kai's a different thing. But when they get bored with me, when the girl world community, when the little cesspool part of the community gets bored with me, they will find someone else. Tree Boy has already had so much Discord drama where he's had people in his Discord flip. Catching up on one of his videos the other day, I guess he has a stalker from the Discord, somebody named Nen. I don't know shit about that. And I don't have time for that. Even those little messy ass, dumbass trolls that we get from his community, that is Tree Boy's bullshit. That is Tree Boy shit. And yeah, everybody gets trolls, but Tree Boy is already in the goddamn pit. And that is my point. And you're out here, oh, I just moved. Oh, I just did this. Oh, now I'm just gonna go to the coffee. Oh, now I'm just gonna smoke my little whatever and have my coffee. Live your life, boo. Love to fucking see it. But you don't know who would take a stream like that. And I'm telling you, Tree Boy, I'm telling you this shit from experience, bitch. Because when I moved to Mass, and I thought that I had a cute new apartment with my fiance, bitch, I was shocked at how quickly that motherfucker that I was in court with not only found our location, contacted the fucking apartment, contacted places nearby it, asking about me and my then fiance, Shane. And we all remember what happened from there. Made threats to come out there and harm Shane and I. Are you dumb? Those are the kind of people, and just because that's one motherfucker that did that, doesn't mean that there aren't other people in the community who will do it. Because we've seen the cycle repeat several times. In fact, there are people right now in the community who are in court right now over real life shit. The real life shit in this community has never fucking stopped. I'm queen of this bullshit because y'all tried to do the worst y'all could to me, and I'm still here and I'm still back. And now I don't give a fuck. Especially after everybody tried to fucking, shame me for the video that I made. And try to scare me. Like I was going to take back the words I said when I had every right to vent to my audience about what was going on at the time. And nothing that I said in that video was anything new. Hey, rumor, hey, boo. And I'm entitled to feel the way I feel, regardless of how motherfuckers feel. But when I fucking caught, you say, haven't seen you in a live stream in a while. Hope all is well, beauty. Yeah, it is, girl. I'm doing drama. Girl, for those of y'all who were like used to my get ready with me's and like my other kind of content and shit, girl, I'm doing drama. This is actually I used to do drama all the time, especially in this fucking community, and so I'm piping up and I'm dragging hoes because that's also a part of the content. I hope you enjoy. Y'all know I got my sweethearts that be in here. I got my sweethearts, and I know that when they be seeing me pop off, I know that we kind of we kind of getting off schedule of the normally scheduled program, but this is still important. This bullshit right here is still important, and it's also very intentional. But I drag hoes for fun. Yes, I do. I can, especially if they pop off with me for a while. I do drag hoes for fun. Okay, I specialize in some of everything. Okay, but thank you so much. I appreciate the support anyway, baby. I appreciate the support anyway, boo. But no, Tree Boy,
me, she has to bring up my sexuality.
Bitch.
That would be like,
bitch. Well, I just fucking went in on you for a whole sentence or whatever. For a whole, my ass just spat out a novel, and I did not once bring up your sexuality. But I was mentioning, Tree Boy, how because I've been through the ringer in this community and everything like that, I know the games, I know the ins and the outs. And I'm gonna say this too: you lucky it's me sparring with your dumb ass and not one of these other motherfuckers. Especially with your eyes on me the way it has been. Okay. Shit. Don't fucking do all this bullshit, speaking absolutes and all this or whatever. And then make excuses for it. Just like how I fucking stood my fucking ground 10 toes after that video I made, because I know exactly good and goddamn well that I hadn't made any firm decisions yet. That was speculation. And y'all still don't know what fucking came of that. Y'all don't. And y'all won't. Because once again, not only do I know my rights, but I also know how to protect myself. You say, be on demon time and then go back to manifesting your dream life, girl. Yin and yang balances in out. Yes, girl. If you do want to hear more about my manifestation stuff, are you subbed to my Traumatized Girly channel? I do talk about mindset and manifestation on here sometimes too. And I can't lie, girl. I'm very content in my life. I mean, this is like bored housewife shit. I'm like doing drama. But let me link Traumatized Girly, which I think it's crazy how you mentioned yin and yang balancing out too, girl. It's crazy because it's like I'm thinking about doing a video. Oh, and Traumatized Girly, where I say embrace your dark side. Because I think too many people like get caught up in the love and light. Like, to be honest, like I kind of flipped script on this channel right now, and I began popping off and just being more of a bitch and throwing shit more in people's faces as of late on purpose. Because one, I used to do this before, and two, I know I'm fucking right. Okay, and I'm entitled to the way I feel, and I'm tired of people like coming at me with like a bunch of bullshit because they've blown up certain things, and I get it. That's how the internet is sometimes, but like, I'm being strategic, even though it looks messy. This is strategic because none of these motherfuckers know what's actually going on, including my original target. So that makes me content, and that makes me happy. But you do not have to always be love and light. And sometimes when you're still nice, and sometimes when you're still open, it leaves you vulnerable for all the wrong people. And sometimes when people lose access to you, they'll do anything to still try to like pick and prod or have access to you, even if they go about it in a toxic way, because it's all about control and shit. But I am thinking about posting a video on Traumatized Girly for real about embracing your dark side and sometimes allowing your shadow to take the wheel in certain situations, because it doesn't make you a bad person, it doesn't make you a weak person, it doesn't necessarily even make you evil or whatever. I mean, people want to call you that. I mean, you can like capitalize on it or whatever. You say, don't I know it, girl? I just had to cuss a man out. Bitch, and cuss these men the fuck out, especially a man. Especially a man, girl. Yes, I will pin you for that. Cuss these, girl, I cannot stand these men. Okay? But no, sometimes embrace your shadow side. I know a lot of people go through mindset and manifestation because they don't want to be deemed as negative, or they are afraid to like, lower their frequency or whatever. But honestly, sometimes the people who come at you on the most disrespect and the most bullshit, they don't deserve your grace. I'm a firm believer in that. You can tell them, girl, I'm popping off after a year of letting these motherfuckers speculate about me, say what they want about me. And Tree Boy is the only problematic one, honestly. Like, he's the only one really, like, trying to do anything right now. But, like, after a whole year of me just living my life, trying my best, doing the best that I could, shit was just constantly, like, picked apart, speculated. And then I had something happen in my real life to where I was very fed up because I had almost gotten into another car accident. And it was awful. And I was pissed off. And it's like, I'm tired of being this open person when all I'm doing is living my life and I'm just happy. But there are people who aren't happy to see that. So the motherfuckers who meet me with disrespect and all this speculation bullshit and get off on narratives like, oh, she abandoned her baby again, and she's a bad mom, and shit like that, I'll play into that bullshit and I'll be that bad guy because that's easy, because it's a lie, And some of these motherfuckers saw me rebuild my life from scratch, and they still choose to like pick apart. It just lets me know who they are. But if people fucking meet you with disrespect, they don't deserve your grace. I do sometimes believe in matching energy, or even going lower, because who the fuck are you? And just because they don't like my delivery doesn't mean that they'll fucking have excuses. Let me give you my Traumatized Girly channel and I'll link it, baby. And I think I am going to post a video about embracing your dark side. And honestly, I feel like I have all the basics on there to start like manifestation and changing and elevating your mindset and all that stuff. I think I have all the basics. Like, I literally talk about journaling. I talk about breath work. I talk about EFT tapping. I talk about Christ consciousness, how everything is one. Bitch, I even talk about quantum physics. I think that y'all have a good, because that's exactly how I got started. I think I even listed some of the people who I watched, like Dylan James, Manifesting Bestie, Power of I Am, all the people who still, help me to this day. And I do still do my practices or whatever, even when it comes to like alchemizing energy and like all that shit or whatever. But it's just right now I'm dragging hoes. I am dragging hoes. You say I need to learn to embrace it more. I don't like being perceived as distant or cruel, but it's necessary at times. Girl, I am all about protecting my fucking self and telling these motherfuckers to fuck off. And really cutting people off to where they can't access me or say shit. Because even as crazy, like, and I will not stop repeating this, but as crazy as this platform took the whole no more puppet for me stream, which, bitch, no, I still have not deleted it, ho. I don't give a fuck who likes it or who hates it. I said what the fuck I said. And no one, I don't give a fuck how high you are in position or how low you are in position. I do not fucking care. I was going back and forth and I was venting in my mind to my audience who's been here for me through the fucking trenches. And that's my right. But all of you dumbasses online who took that stream, clipped it, put it on Twitter, got clips of my YouTube channel, however the fuck you got clips, wherever the fuck you are too, even if you're offline, bitch. Okay? I don't care. I don't give a fuck. You're not gonna shame me. You're not gonna silence me. You're not gonna instill fear in me when I've been dealing with a motherfucker who's been incessant when it comes to the fucking toxic ass dynamic. And I don't care. I had a right to say what I said. I had a right to speak out the way I did. And you always have a right to fucking vent, regardless of the shit, right? But I need this internet to understand and know. I need this internet. Bitch, y'all were not the target. And even still to this day, y'all really aren't my target still, but y'all keep getting triggered by me and giving me content. Bitch. But all it shows me is that if y'all are thrown off and y'all don't know what the fuck is going on and y'all continue to speculate, even despite me showing my life and being as open as I have been, it lets me know what's going on in other places. And I will keep saying that. Because y'all fucking stuck your nose in where y'all didn't really need to, just because y'all like to fucking see, oh, what's going on with Callie, da-da-da-da-da. And people always try to fuck with me in my community. It's just now I got the smoke. But even that shit's dying down or, I don't know, picks back up, I don't really give a fuck either way. But y'all are not the target. Y'all took something and ran with something that, like, whatever. And it's always my right to take shit on and off the platform as I please. I don't owe anybody anything ever. Especially when I'm just over here living my life, minding my business, and just happy to be where I am. Because this was a fucking journey. And I did go through a lot. And I did see a lot. Shit that I don't even fucking talk about. I mean, it's pretty obvious now. I mean, with how things have transformed. And I'm still not done yet. I'm still making upgrades. And y'all will just hear about them or see them as y'all do. But as far as me bringing them to the forefront, I don't fucking have to do that shit anymore. You say they would hate my auntie. Her husband and her have been going through a nasty custody. Oh, girl, custody, child, please. She said, fuck it, and gave him gave him all 3 kids. Girl, really? That's been happening a lot lately. She said, fuck it, and gave him all 3 kids. When you ask her about it, she says, oh, well, love her. Girl, and that's in addition to a whole nother topic. When these bitch-ass men try to come at you and tether you through the children, you give them the child. That's the whole Wizard Liz thing that I've been talking about. I talked about Wizard Liz, too. I don't know if you've seen my Wizard Liz content or whatever. But I side with her. Girl, mind you, and maybe we'll get back into that, too, one day. Maybe we can get back into that, too, one day or whatever. But there has been, I don't know what happened in the last couple of years, because I'm definitely not the only one. I came onto the platform talking about everything that I went through last year. Like, in fact, it's about to be exactly a year ago. When I came on here and I was piping up about everything that I went through in the custody battle and all that. And the withholding of my son and all the things that I went through. Now, when I came on here, obviously, I live my life on my channel. And whenever I go through some crazy shit or like life changes, I will address my audience because it's kind of hard to hide certain things. Like, I'm not gonna fucking keep it a secret that my whole child was withheld. You know what I mean? And I was very honest, and I was dealing with a lot, and I was still postpartum. And so I came online, I'm like, hey y'all, this is what's going on. But what I have seen, ever since even I spoke up, especially as I've been like falling down these rabbit holes, there has been like a real upheaval in women just giving these men the custody and walking away. And that's what I'm talking about. Because you deserve to have your peace. If the man, his only fucking perception of power and control is to, like, tether you, spread narratives about you, and fuck with you through the kid. Like last year, I missed my child's first birthday. There's absolutely no excuse for that. Because my ex and my child share the same birthday. And my ex tries to use that as like a power play. Everything he does is really toxic and bullshit. Like, he's not a good person. And he's never going to be a good person. And I've been known and I've been seen that and I've been accepted it, right? But he keeps trying to find ways to remind me. Girl, even messaging drama channels and all that shit, girl. He be in the DMs and everything, girl. Of drama channels desperate for people to fucking talk shit and pipe up about me. Because he wants, I guess, a rise out of me or a reaction or a response. But it's like, I tell, and I say the same thing all the time. You are fucking with somebody that don't give a fuck. Especially right now. And that's what I meant even in my No More Puppy For Me stream. One of the main things I said in that stream was, hey, me and my man are continuing to plan our wedding. I'm currently trying for another baby. We're house hunting. Life is moving. You know what I mean? That's why I haven't really, talked much about like manifesting or what I want to manifest, because I low-key have everything I want. The only thing that I'm still in the process of getting is my real estate license, and that's inevitable. But I literally have everything that I want. And me, because I feel like with the way things are going with me and my man, I could probably end up pregnant here again soon at any moment. Okay, and I'll give you guys fertility updates and all that stuff. But, bitch, the most negative situation and the most negative portion of my life is my ex, this custody stuff, and the dynamic that unfortunately he's created around our child. And at least 80% of that is not my fault. I didn't throw us into this case. I didn't throw us into the system. A lot of the shit that my ex has done, I didn't do. And there's a lot of things even that go on that are out of my control. And I don't care about controlling it. Because I'm already moved on. What's most important is, of course, still being present for my baby to the best of my ability. However this fucking falls. But even that, I can only control so much of by controlling my environment, right? And controlling my life. And in addition to that, where my life is moving now is the most important. And that does indeed deserve to be protected. Where I'm moving, like, especially as I bring a new life into this world and expand my life with my man and continue improving my house. Oh yeah, it's more important. Because I'm not going to be pregnant getting yelled at nobody's exchange. I'm not going to be pregnant dealing with the stress of any of this bullshit. I'm not going to be pregnant dealing with a motherfucker who wants to either argue in the app or, reach out to another drama channel. I'm just not going to do it. Like, I'm just not going to do it. Like, I don't have to. And this is why I side with women. And I understand that not all women, unfortunately, they don't always get a chance to start over and move on, like, especially like with a clean slate. And my heart does go out to those women. But you are not going to hear me dogging a woman who just either hands over custody or gives away custody or whatever the tea is to the father when he's coming after her in such a way. Because, to be honest, these cases are draining. And, bitch, they take forever. They take forever to do a whole lot of nothing, sis. And it's like, and don't get me started on if people are crooked. And if you got liars. Girl, even some of the attorneys be lying, bitch. Okay. There is shade everywhere. It's, when you're thrown into custody battle shit, especially as a postpartum woman, there's a lot of fear that comes. You start to be like, well, I don't want to lose my child forever. Like what happened with me. When I had the bleeding and the fevers last year, I didn't want to physically admit that I felt like I was too sick to take care of my baby. I felt like saying that on paper or like in a text or like even verbally would get me fucked up. Especially because of the kind of case my ex launched at me. What I needed during that time was actually more understanding. And when you first get thrown into like a custodial battle and shit like that, it is gut wrenching. It can make you feel, ashamed. It can make you feel scared. It hurts your family, especially if your family's been through that shit before. This shit is like, these custodial battles and some of these divorce cases, they have the potential, especially depending on the type of petition that a motherfucker files, they have the potential to be life ruining. But that's where mindset comes in, right? Nothing outside of you can move you, right? And you'll continue to move through it as you are and as you do. When you, she still loves her kids, right? Is what, she still loves her kids is what society is failing to understand. She was just tired of him, not her kids. Exactly. The babies can't help it. They're not in control of the system either. It's the bitch ass man doing all that bullshit. But when you go through this, there's a lot of fear, there's a lot of uncertainty. And the only thing about my situation, honestly, like, I'm happy that I woke up, don't get me wrong, like, but I really hate that bitch, did I really have to go through the fucking bleeding and the fevers and thinking that I would fucking die? Like, and being petrified on top of my grieving family and us not knowing what we were going to do at our house and all of this shit, right? Like, did I really have to go through that to wake up? I guess I did, because I had already been through the trenches before. And some women, they wake up sooner. They see through the game sooner. Unfortunately, I had to go through all that to start seeing through stuff. But you start to realize it's not really even about the child at all, especially when you're dealing with a bitter, toxic ex who's like on dirt like 24/7 and just won't stop, right? When exactly what happened with me. Last year, not only did I reunite with my child, I was able to, work on and improve the house and make spaces for him all over the house. And my life really started to move fast, even after that dark period. And I am not kidding you. And for those of you all who saw, right, and you say 100 rumor, hell yeah. Those of you all who saw, as my life got better, my ex was trying to fight me about some of everything. Bitch, from boots to fucking shirts, hoodies, this year, my vacation. And it's like, especially the boots shit, because like everybody knows that like when you fucking hi Archer, everybody knows that when you when it's wintertime you get your kid, and here in Chicago we do one size up, bitch. And during our wintertime, I don't care what size the baby is, you always have to get one size up to bundle for winter. But like, there became so many frequent fights, and then so many frequent digs, and so much unnecessary bullshit. I mean, even this year, when I was like, okay, am I gonna fucking miss my kid's birthday again? And that turned into a whole thing. And then Christmas turned into a fight. And then Thanksgiving turns into a fight. And it's like, bitch, you know what? Actually, I don't care. And it's like, it's sad because it's like, I don't care to fight and do this crazy back and forth just because it's all he has. And because I don't really know what the tea is. Literally, every time you do an exchange, he has something to say. Yeah. Yeah. And last year, I was just happy to be working on my house and being reunited with my baby. That's all I gave a fuck about. And that's all I have given a fuck about. But now, in addition to my engagement and planning my wedding and about to get my license, I'm busier and busier. And don't let me fall pregnant here any day now. My priorities will change. It's not like I'm not prioritizing my baby. You can't say that I haven't prioritized my child. My house reflects the literal opposite. That's why I didn't mind playing into the whole bad mom shit, because it's hilarious. And it gave me a character to play into. And because I saw the community trying to come at me again, I'm like, not this time, girl. Or y'all not to fucking bulldoze this fucking channel. I don't give a fuck. The engagement set him all the way off. I do believe, because the behavior has never stopped. It's only escalated, right? But I can't care about any of that. You know, cycles can only go two ways. They only continue with two participants, right? And that's another reason why I took everything off my channel. That motherfucker, let him say and think whatever he wants to think and say. But what you can't deny is that not only that, because the motherfucker watches my channel and be trying to like talk shit. Like it's very, girl, it's very. Oh God, this is the most ridiculous shit I've ever been a part of. But even that motherfucker can't deny how far I've come. And whether that pisses him off or not, I don't really give a fuck. But what I'm not going to do is continue to participate in a toxic ass dynamic when I don't really have to. And women can walk away at any time. And I know that some people don't like to hear that. Even some of the attorneys don't like to hear that because that means that their little money about to dry up. But if more women, like how they have been, give that man the child and walk away and continue to move on, as you deserve, these cases would be closed, would be open and shut. They would be open and shut. And some people in the system don't like that. Some men don't like that. But y'all not about to shame me for just living my life and being open and brutally honest. No. I've never been the type of bitch to be shamed into swaying with the crowd. I've always stood on my own. I've always been like a lone wolf in certain shit. And I pride myself on that. But no more, man. No more. Yo, Pristine, what's good? But I still support women in handing over the custody, or at least freeing themselves to the best way of their ability from the dynamic. Because that man's just going to continue fucking fighting, being toxic, being on bullshit. He's just going to continue his bullshit either way. So you have to just let him and recognize that it's never going to change. And another reason, too, that I've taken the whole thing off my platform, it's been so, like, unfortunate and so annoying that every time I have gotten, you know, baby and everything or whatever, it's always followed up by some bullshit in the exchange. And to be honest, the whole thing isn't even fair to my child anyway. And there are things that I still haven't really brought to this platform that while y'all are over there praising my ex for being dad of the year, if you all knew everything that I knew, some of y'all wouldn't be saying that. But the whole thing is fucked. It's negative. Even my child deserves more. You know, no kid deserves to be thrown into the system out of somebody's bitterness and pettiness and anger. You know, it's bad enough that, you know, this happens to women, you know, day in, day out. But if you're ever fortunate enough to be lucky and move on and get the second chance to, you know, to start the family that you deserve and that you've always wanted. And then, I mean, y'all see how blessed I am with my husband. I mean, y'all see what an amazing man I have. And I'm so grateful I gave him that chance. I mean, that man taught and showed me what real love really means and is. And I'm not saying that to be like all mushy or whatever, but like the way him and I ride for each other is just so natural. But the way he's been here, this man, during a time period, because this is when he started stepping up the most, and I will never let anyone ever forget it. But that time period, during that bleeding and all that uncertainty and all that fear, and then the stress of not knowing what we were going to do with this house, and yes, I had the support of my family and friends. This is no shade to y'all. But that man was in my face actively, mailing flowers to my house actively, lifting me up while another motherfucker was only focused on tearing me down. And he never let me forget him. And even when I started dating around and I fucking talked to Lakefront dude or whatever for a while, even when I started doing that, my man was like, I'm still here for you, bae. I still choose you. And he still does it. And I'm blessed to have him. He's changed my life, honestly. I mean, if we're really honest, he's changed my life. I don't have to stress about what a lot of people stress about on a daily basis because of him. I was able to help restore my family home, bring it new purpose, bring it new meaning to where, you know, I'm hosting here again and giving, you know, more positive memories to the house again. That's also because of him. He showed up for me, my son, and my family during a time period where that was probably going to be taboo. Because, you know, I'm in some custodial case being called a fucking crackhead in a drug den, right? But my man saw and knew the truth. I thank God that we went on our first date that October. And yeah, I was living at Kai's and Kai was jealous as fuck. But something told me that he was different. And I'm so happy I gave him that chance. Because look at where it landed me. I don't stress about a lot of things. Bitch, I'm back on my channel having fun. Whether I'm doing drama, whether I'm popping off, whether I'm doing my makeup, being pretty. I live a very relaxed life, and that's a huge reflection of him. Not to mention, he's the one who helped me get back into real estate school. Or back in school, like, you know, you guys know, for real estate, whatever, you know. And I don't stop bragging on him, especially to these dumbass fucking white people like fucking Tree Boy who want to shit on everything that I have going on over here in my black household. And the reason why I go so hard on Tree Boy and some of the white motherfuckers in this community or whatever, and no offense to my white audience, like how I always say, but the reason why I go so hard is because I'm noticing a certain tone with certain creators when it comes to my relationship. My man has been called a simp. My man has been called, stupid. Even when, and mind you, I said paramedic to protect him. He's definitely more than a paramedic. And I will never fucking come and tell y'all exactly what he does. But, I mean, you can probably get a hint here by seeing how well and fucking carefree I live. And my life's still on, sis. But even when I call him paramedic, oh, he's a little big to be a paramedic. And they know my man's on his weight loss shit. They do anything they can to discredit that beautiful, educated, strong black man that has changed my life. They do everything they can to discredit him and make him sound like he's he's a sip off OnlyFans. Bitch, I have a photo of when Cordell, from fucking almost 16 years ago, met up. We went on our first date in October, yes, but he was always a friend of my friends. Just because he supported all of my platforms, including my OnlyFans, doesn't make him some OnlyFans simp. Maybe he's just really supportive and loving of Callie and who and all that Callie is. And being a woman that has never experienced that before, I've always been in relationships because I've been so crazy about the guy, or I've been so crazy about making those relationships work with those fucking men that I lose myself. Like, I don't think women understand. And this is why it's so, like, detrimental to be a pygmisha. You will lose yourself trying to make it work with the wrong person. It is dangerous for women to literally love and be with the wrong person, regardless of how we feel that we may know them and everything. But the way that my man has been here for me, I will always have his back. I will always defend him. And when I get into this drama shit, yes, I do protect him. Because just like how Tree Boy is reckless and there's people who can pick into his real life, bitch, I know that there's people who still want to do the same with me. The only thing is, I'm not afraid of it anymore. And I got a lot of fucking smoke and a lot of fucking bark. Because a lot of these bitches, I've dealt with them before. And a lot of them, I fucking took them out. And they really can't handle my ass. I get to fucking barking on this platform, motherfuckers lose their shit. The engagement isn't what did it. It's him realizing your energy is no longer available to them. He didn't just lose you. He lost access to the version of you that kept that door open. Well, and that's the thing, too, about the ex. But I was like, that goes back to my whole thing. I was done with him when I left. I don't know what he thought. Like, I literally had to call the police on his dumb ass for threatening my life. I had charges on him. And the only reason why I dropped him is because I wanted him to be in his jail life. there was nothing that I could have done to. That's a person where it's never going to be a good thing, and like, and that's why the whole bitch. Don't get me started. That's why the whole co-parenting bullshit drives me crazy. You guys need to fucking develop a healthy co-parenting relationship. We're not going to have one. It doesn't exist. I'm not about to be, and some women, they get baited into that too. How many women do we see pipe up yet and still who talk about, oh yeah, I was trying to co-parent, but more conflict happened, and oh yeah, I've been trying to keep the door open for co-parenting, but he keeps trying to weaponize the child against me. These men, they're not interested in, if they were interested in being healthy, like, I need all women to understand, if these men were interested in being healthy and being proper parents and proper examples for their family and their kids, bitch, y'all wouldn't be broken up to begin with. That relationship fell apart. That family dynamic fell apart for reasons. Like, don't get all trauma bonded and baited into the woulda, coulda, shoulda. When there's a man or anybody else out there that will probably step up and do 10 times what that man has ever done for you. Seriously. The ring is only physical proof of what your spirit has already aligned with long before anyone could see it. Yeah. Because I was working on my self-concept too. And it's so crazy because my man, I pushed him away the most. Like, I fucking had my foot on his neck because I'm like, I'm not about to get played again. I'm not here for this bullshit. A pick Misha. That's what Shira say. Shira 7. You say yes, paramedic. The paramedic is solid. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. But it's crazy because, like, I was the toughest on him because I'm like, okay, I did not take him seriously. I was like, okay, whatever. But he proved himself to me and he never got tired. And what's crazy to me is he continues to prove himself to me even when he doesn't really have to. But that's just a sign of how much he loves me and how committed he is to me. And I'm never going to let this fucking platform disrespect that black man. Like, and I mean, Nikki's cool and all, but she wanted me to fucking give my ex praise for something that's it's his responsibility to do anyway. Like, you know what I mean? Meanwhile, I got my beautiful ass man right there. He's completely dedicated. Yeah, he is. He's amazing. And I'm not going to let these motherfuckers disrespect him. And if I got to keep him out the dramas to keep him safe, then I'll do such thing. You know what I mean? But I do want to see more women. Like how your aunt gave the dad all 3 kids and just was like, fuck it. Like, And it's not like, no mom ever really gets tired of their children. Like, we love our kids, obviously. But we know when that love for our children is being abused. That's the thing. Because our love for the man was abused. Our love and our care for that man was abused, mishandled, weaponized. They're going to try to keep up the same thing through the child. And some women, it takes them longer to wake up to these games and these dynamics and this bullshit. But once you wake up to it, move on with your life, sis. We only live one life. And if you're a person that wants more kids and actually wants that husband, wife, family dynamic, whether you want a provider or whatever it is that you want, or you want to, pursue a career for yourself and get your license in something. Like, go and do that shit. Leave that bitch ass nigga where he's at. One of the biggest things that has been freeing for me, because when I left my ex and when I had the baby, I mean, I even talked about this when I was at Kai's. But one of the greatest relief points for me was ever since my ex has had the kid over there and everything, and ever since he's been given the primary custody and all that, it's peaceful over here for me. Like, I don't have to, like, every time I had that small baby, this motherfucker was blowing my phone up every fucking day. Or every other day. When am I going to see him again? 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 No. What about this? What about that? I never got any peace. And we all know how imperative it is to have peace, fucking like conducive environment, supportive environment for small kids as they're developing. You know what I mean? We all know how important that is. I don't have to deal with my phone blowing up. I don't have to deal with this motherfucker. I mean, yes, exchanges, can be a bitch. They're really not that enjoyable. But once I'd be picking up the baby, I'd be cool. I'd be fine. Because it's just me and the baby. But like, I dread going. I dread it because it's like, what the fuck is this motherfucker gonna do today? What the fuck is he gonna say today? What's gonna happen today? And even if it's nothing for a little bit, I always know that there's something else down the line. Because that's the pattern that he's shown. You know what I mean? And who wants to hear about that 24-7? Like, even I'm like, it's not really enjoyable even for my audience. Like, I don't think. Like, because, like, I mean, even when I show you guys, and those y'all who are close to me, like when we DM, and I show y'all, you say, I bet he does not spoil the baby as much as you do. Aww. Oh, you seen all my spoil the baby hauls and stuff? That's the one thing that I'm kind of like, fuck. I don't know if I should have really taken that off the platform, but I don't want somebody saying, oh, well, she, you want to act like I don't spoil my kid and not you, but motherfucker and people in the community. Y'all want to act like I don't, take care of my baby and not do anything. Okay, let that be the narrative. But, I don't know if he does or not. I just know that it's, the whole entire situation is not positive. It's just not. And the damage has been done in many ways, in more ways than one. And that's something that's unfortunate. I know we talked briefly about it last year. If you guys can, pick up what I'm putting down. But the damage is already done on all ends. And I sleep good at night knowing that I didn't do this. All I did was leave a motherfucker and move on with my life. You say, don't come at me. I'm not coming at you, baby. I'm not coming at you. I'm not coming at you. I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to sound like I was coming at you. But no, like, that's the one thing. Like, I can't say that I took the, spoil the baby hauls off. But it's for good reason. Because what I've been shown, too, is that nothing that I've done for my child. Now, not saying that I've believed this. But it's clear that nothing that I've done or have done and continue to do and it will never be good enough. And that's going to always be weaponized in a negative way when dealing with my ex. So now you get a bad bitch and drama and bullshit all day. And you will see and hear about nothing else unless I mention things in passing. But I'm tired of being tugged and prodded and thrown up in a system to where I didn't even know how to navigate it. I mean, I was like literally pro se at first. And even yet and still, it's very difficult to navigate. But every little fucking thing I do and say comes under scrutiny. And I'm just like, everybody can just suck my ass because my life goes on. If you want to speculate and pick and prod and get your facts from that. The thing is, speculate about me, okay? Don't tell no lies about me and I won't tell no truths about you on whoever's end it is. You know what I mean? But when you realize that you deserve more than having your own motherhood be fucked with and tethered and like diminished and devalued, it's like, you know what? This whole thing is just bullshit. And my child deserves more than that. But the thing is, the kids will grow up and see the truth anyway. Can you imagine trying to raise a kid up in that kind of an environment? Yeah, your mother ain't shit. She was in a drug house. She was in a crack den. She ain't did shit. She never did shit for you. She never had shit. Look at her. She over there struggling. She ain't got no money. But then when you're the kid, you come over to mommy's house and you have more than everything. It makes the people who are perpetuating that look like shit. That's what they deserve. And if you stop the back and forth, especially, and you don't engage, directly and all that shit, oh, girl, that really kills the cycle. Because that's exactly what happened to me as a kid. I was told all kinds of things about my dad. It's crazy. Like, it's crazy how me and my dad's situation actually, like, mirrors. But I was told so much shit about my dad that I was like, what the fuck? I was told so much shit about him. And then as I got to know him, as I got older, and when him and I reunited and reconnected, I started to see the truth of who he is and who he was and who he always had been. And like, then as I got older, especially into my teens, I started realizing the people who were fueling all these narratives about him, they were the ones who were full of shit. They were the ones who did all this heinous shit to keep him out of my life and to hurt him and to get revenge. And I said, bitch, it's crazy how the situations mirror. Yeah, I had a girl on panel which tried everything to make a relationship work. In the end, he only saw her anger when she left. Yeah, I mean, those men, because they take you for granted. They don't really know. They never really valued you as a person. They probably just saw you as an object. Those men, they don't love you. They're incapable of real love, actual deep connection. They probably have like emotional intelligence issues or whatever the fuck they have. Or whatever it is. I mean, men like this, it's an archetype or whatever, just like with the Wizard Liz, like fucking Landon and shit. But get away from them. They're never going to be the person that they actually need to be. And also too, it's okay if somebody's the wrong person for you. Like, don't you want to go and be with the right person? Like, even when people were trying to be like, we hope Puppy has a stepmom. I hope so too. That's not always a bad thing. Puppy Ben had stepdad. Like, what? That's not always a bad thing. And it's needed, especially where I'm kind of just like fucked off. And I've moved on. That's needed. Having step parents is not a bad thing. It's just an expansion of family. But all I know is anything to calm down the toxicity and the bullshit and the mess, sign me up, sis. Bye, girl. Got a grocery shop. Okay, girl. Thank you for stopping by and chat. I definitely enjoyed you. And I hope that you got the Traumatized Girly channel. I ain't mean to get sidetracked like this. I guess I'll continue reacting to Tree Boy or whatever. I'll retitle this then or whatever. And I'll fucking come back and shit. But damn. All right, let's drag this motherfucker. Here we go.
Me insulting her and having to bring up her race.
Bitch, you don't have to bring up my race.
That is exactly the same.
And I'm the only black woman
that.
You react to, ho.
Not the blue waffle. I'm sorry.
Now I have a blue waffle. Don't mention him
getting beat by his dad for being gay. The fuck? Is your brain on? I have an 11-year-old. I can't hear 6'7" anymore. I'm sorry, Jasola. Oh, fuck off, Callie. She's so dumb with her fake accountability. I can appreciate that she recognizes that she went too far. Callie praising and co-signing Louis Farrakhan. Farrakhan? I don't know who that is. It might have gotten held because it didn't have the keyword. Okay. Oh, the C word.
See, that's my fucking hate audience that has had that hate boner. That Louis Farrakhan shit is old as fucking dirt. And even I came on and said that I misspoke. Because even though he has extremist views and he indeed, whatever, he's another person where there are some things that he did that was also deemed as positive or whatever. But that Louis Farrakhan shit, I said that shit one time, apologized for it several times, and here it is. Bitches, I think about 10 years later now, fucking still mad about it. That's who your audience is. Motherfuckers who just want to hate ride my dick regardless. And you get mad when I do it back to you and back to them?
Because it did have the C word. Oh. She got to get that 400 plus block list up again. Yeah, so messed up. I think she skipped the rest. You said about Matt. Okay.
I can understand how, because honestly, and that's the truth, violence of any sort is never okay. I just wanted to check and make sure my stream was still going smoothly.
A hate crime, girl. Let's not call it violence. You talked about wanting me to be hate crimed.
I never said that. I never said directly out of my mouth. I don't give a fuck how you spin this, and you spun it numerous ways, and it will never give it the same meaning, Tree Boy. I have never said out of my mouth that I want you to be hate crimed. You can take what I said about your father and your parents' dynamic or whatever, however you want to, but I have never physically said out of my mouth that I want to have you hate crimed. And just because you reach and try to spit it that way does not make it a fact. The same way how you're like, oh, she wants to dox me. She's trying to dox me. She's doxing me. And I say every single day, I ain't trying to dox your dumbass. But I do play games on this platform. Drama community fucking games. You'll get to know. Just like how I'm dragging you, I'm sparring with you right now, bitch. Having Veruvia come over to my channel. What was that about, dude?
So it's like, are we really, like, what are we doing? Like, but if I took that too far, I can, like, not repeat it. I think that's probably the worst thing I said.
I could agree with that.
I don't fucking know.
I could agree with that. That is the worst thing that she said. She did also bring up that my mother would never love me because I'm gay, which is, like, just under that. Because, like, why are you going to talk about something like that? But...
because you yourself feel like you have said this on your member streams, Tree Boy. You yourself said it makes you feel like she's not able to love you fully the way you feel like you want to be loved and the way you need her to love you. You said it. I'm fucking bringing it up and throwing it back out there in your face the way you do with me. All I'm doing, bitch, I'm just reacting to your own words. I'm just reacting to your own words, Tree Boy.
Yes, wanting me to be hate crimed because of my sexuality is probably the worst thing that you've ever said, Kali.
Right now we're just on bullshit.
I never said
I think I am.
Whatever.
Girl, he doesn't know. Did you notice how he did not keep the same energy for Father's Day as he did Mother's Day? Little misogynist. Because
such a misogynist.
He can treat his mom however, and she just takes that shit.
No, my mom wears the pants in the family. You clearly don't know anything about me. I actually listen to what you say, and I make inferences based on the whole fucking content.
You are hard to keep up with, ho.
No, that's
bitch,
not.
you go live for like 10, 12 hours, bitch. And you lucky I'm not going out today. Okay,
True.
This day I'm just not going out. Like, I do have plans, whatever, for the weekend. I'm trying to go to the beach, bitch. It's gonna be nice and hot. But today, absolutely not. I'm chilling. I had a lot of activity yesterday. So I'm gonna rest. I already chill out, whatever. But
Rest, girl.
Bitch, you're hard to keep up with, Tree Boy. Like, you go live in real life for like, I don't know, like fucking 8 hours, then you do these fucking streams, and then don't let me catch a stream about me, because then your ass gonna be pressed for 12 hours. Like, you're a lot to keep up with, ho.
I know.
And bitch, if you really were standing by everything you did and said in your member streams, why are all your most recent ones from the last couple of weeks deleted? Why? Why did you take those down?
Sorry if I don't catch every detail and point, and I just started watching your real life stuff.
I accept that
I'm
apology.
still not gonna fucking leak it. Like, the fuck do you mean? Like, I don't know. This child, please. I'm tired.
Girl, you look tired.
Like, bitch.
We've been very tame. I see why her mother does drugs.
Absolutely not. I've done more with my house.
And
My mother is not a drug addict schizophrenic.
I read a chat.
you read a chat. Fuck you, Tree Boy. This is just a rebuttal. I do have to start getting ready here. I didn't know that it was already almost 11 o'clock. I have to start getting ready here. I have to go to the store and shit like that. I just wanted to kind of like, this is kind of like my fucking shots fired since Veruvia subscribed. But as you guys can see, I already had reacted to a bit. And I wanted to finish up this stream. Like, this stream that I'm reacting to, this one right here, is the same one where he wanted me to apologize. But I'm sure he's going to have new shit to say and more shit to say. And, yeah, bitch, so we're live from the fucking tree house or whatever. But as I wrap this stream up, y'all, I don't give a fuck. I'm just matching energy with Tree Boy, and I'm not caring, and I'm standing my ground, as I have a fucking right to. Right? You say he is obsessed, girl, and you already know he gonna come back with like the fucking 72-hour stream, bitch. As I go and I take care of my shit. But I do hope you all have a lovely rest of your week. I'll be DMing you. I'm gonna DM you in a bit, Rumor. I'm gonna show y'all the basement and everything, as I've like I'm pretty much like done with it. I only have like a couple more things to do, including get the bunk beds or whatever, but it's pretty much fucking like, the wallpaper and all that shit is finally done and everything. And I'm really, really, really excited. And I know I've been talking about the basement for like the longest time. It's been like a guest, a failed guest appears on this channel. But those y'all who are close to me, I'll DM you guys. I have to go and I have to get ready. I won't be able to do a get ready with me today because I have to go to the store. I keep fucking making a bunch of last minute runs and everything like that. But I'll be in contact with y'all. Y'all who are close to me, I love you guys. And the rest of you all in my chat, thank you all so much for stopping by. Fuck Tree Boy. I'm on his ass. I will respond. I will rebuttal. And I will retaliate. Period. No fucks given. Okay? And fuck Kai too. The fuck? Hate these motherfuckers. They so fucking annoying. But I love you guys, and I'll be messaging y'all shortly. And thanks for coming to my morning drama stream where I eat these hoes for breakfast. I love y'all, and I'll see y'all soon.